Oh, I forgot to record my thing. I'm just gonna say it.
You just say whatever you
I'm just
fucking
gonna
want.
say it.
How's the volume on that one? On Rich's?
Okay. On the Bluetooth, I checked it earlier, but with my phone. Do it again.
Everything good?
Do your Bluetooth real quick.
Debbie had a
I don't hear it.
boy.
Oh, it's this
He
one.
was a big boy with real long balls, and he was real tall. Debbie.
That's Debbie.
Okay.
That's Debbie's
You
son.
know what mine's gonna be?
What?
You know what? I also probably do.
Hit record.
Alright, you ready?
I think it's rolling, right?
Alright, it's rolling.
It's going. Hang on, there's like our intro music.
We got a lot going on.
Okay.
So be quiet for a second.
Alright, I'll be back.
What's up, everybody? Know One Right Way. You know how we do it, the best, the greatest. I started all this podcast shit back in 2009. Go to the Patreon to find that shit. I need your money. This shit is-
2007 to 2009.
We was running shit before Joe Rogan. Anyway, I got another fire guest for you because I keep bringing the heat every week. Give me your money. $3 to subscribe.
Patreon.com/no-one-right-way.
Wait till you see the greatness that I've brought to you today. There's gonna be just a whole bunch of love, and I know that because when the man walked in, he was looking at them VCR tapes I be telling you about all the time. That when I cased fucking Evan's joint here, and the beautiful Fuck Yeah Nation studio, Sister Act, the movie Sister Act. We've all seen it. We've all
know it. You love it.
TBS. It was on TBS every fucking day. Sister Act 2. But none of us have lived it. You know what I'm saying? None of us was like so down, so hard in the paint that they was like, oh no, I'm gonna live this Sister Act shit. And I got for you today just a gem, just a treasure. Mr. Aidan Park. Say what's up, Aidan.
Hello. Hi. I'm so happy about that introduction. Thank you.
I hope you are. I think it was fake because that story, I didn't even know that shit. I met you in Van Nuys.
That's right.
One time ever.
At the Van Nuys Comedy Club.
Van Nuys Comedy.
Yeah.
Glowing review. The homie Billy Batts.
I do love him.
That was my second time there, and it's like a whole drive for me. The whole
Yeah.
week. But I had won one of Billy Batts' contests.
Okay.
Right. And what I found interesting is the first time I went there, it was a pretty full fucking room.
Yeah.
It was a nice room. I was like, okay, I'm right. And I work construction. I get up 5 a.m.
Yeah.
And I go out there. I'm like, fuck, I want to go out there. And I went out there, and it was kind of dead on that one. But I noticed like the people that were there were, how do I say this? Like I know that dude from somewhere. And this dude was talking about doing stories and acting when he's doing his set.
Mhm.
It was kind of some people there is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
And he's got his one dude that he brings up that's famous that I don't know, but he's famous. But
Sandy. Yeah.
Homeboy Sandy and his Sandy story.
Mhm.
And which I'm gonna get him to come out here and
Sandy
record that for me.
Stotzer, that's right.
I'm gonna get him to come out here and record that for me. That Sandy story.
Mhm.
And I was like, so it's always good to go out there because I meet people, and one of them was you know. And you very talented. I had a terrible set that night, so you have no idea what I could do.
What was it like? Your second time on stage, or your third time on stage, or what?
Out there, no, man, I've been doing this for 5 years.
Oh, have you? Okay.
It's just I do terrible in the less the people, the worse I do.
I think
I
that's
went out-
universally true.
Right.
Universally.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah.
Because he always kills the big clubs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Universally, if there's less people, it's harder. Yeah.
I totally get it. That's why I wasn't. The only thing for me is I'm trying out there. I gotta be up at 5 a.m. and I went on at like 1 or 12:30.
Oh my god.
And everyone had left, and I was like, damn, this really sucks. But so the first time I went, it was bomb, and I won his contest, and we went and did some other things. That's how I met Go Versus Fish.
Are you a comic as well?
No.
Oh,
He's assistant to the comic.
okay. So you're not a comedian, like at all.
I like doing bits with this guy and stuff.
Oh,
I'm
good.
a big
You're-
fan. I like the whole process. 'Cause
Uh-huh.
I watched him coming up, and I watched all the other dudes became homies. You know,
Uh-huh.
dudes from the Anchor Bar. I like the whole process, the open mic,
Mhm.
working on shit. I've been up like once for 1 minute.
Evan put him
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh, you put me up.
Oh, it was me?
It was that Anchor Bar, but it was like you go up and you pick who's the next person, and then you pick me that had never done it in my life.
That's right.
It was cool. I think I did okay.
all right. Well,
Oh.
good for you for not being a comic. It's the sane way.
So every one you guys meet is a Comic Con. I'm like the only one.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's funny. I like to refer to him as my silent Bob.
You know, Silent Bob.
Yeah, but he is wearing a mask, so he's. I don't even know what you look like under there. What do you look like?
Yeah,
under
take it off, baby.
there? Oh. Oh wow! I wasn't expecting the beard.
Oh,
It's better
Yeah.
when he has the beard.
I look good with the beard.
You should see
I get
it.
a lot of compliments.
You should see when he grows out his hair. It looks
What does
so
your hair look like? Oh, okay. I wasn't expecting that either.
right.
Yeah.
Look.
He has a full head of hair and he's wearing a cap.
Right.
Yeah, that's rare.
I've been trying to
Right.
figure. But one time, Aidan Park, he grew it out,
Uh huh.
and it was magnificent.
Yeah.
Oh,
Glorious.
yeah. I grew
Glorious.
Right
Yeah.
now it's like long. for
Remember
me.
I called it the what did I used to call? I had a special name for your hair, and then you cut it off because you got all upset.
Really?
Yeah, this was like 3 years ago.
I've only had one COVID haircut. this
You
whole
got
time.
good hair. Your hair grows good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Still.
Mm-hmm. I know.
So what
Yeah.
you want to talk about, Aiden? We do bits on the show. So
Okay.
there's
Well,
gonna
you
be-
tell me what to talk about. I don't know.
There's gonna be a bunch of funny bits that we do.
Okay.
So your sister acting, that shit is bomb as fuck.
Okay.
Like, so where I come from, let me tell you how I identify with it, and then you go from there.
Sure.
So I'm a white dude. You can see it, right? I mean, I got like a little bit of brown.
You got a tan. You work in construction.
I got tan.
Yeah.
But I ain't been outside since COVID.
And so it's so deep. It's a deep,
It's a
deep tan.
deep-rooted tan.
Yeah.
There you go.
You know what, Richard? Did he tell you about the liquor store loitering thing?
I don't know.
Okay, so he messages me. This is a good.
Oh,
He
I think I
messages
know.
me.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, he's like, you know what, man? What did you say to me? You were like, man, I'm one ugly motherfucker, or something. You said something like that. You were like, I'm a man. I'm like,
I got my messages. Sure.
yeah. You see, he said like, I'm one ugly motherfucker, and I'm like, I don't think so. You know, because like my weakness, I have a weakness for. I mean, and I don't go for straight guys, so I'm not totally not hitting on him. It's
No,
just
we
not
good,
gonna
we
happen.
good.
I
It's all
am
good.
gay. In
It's all
case the
good.
people who are listening are wondering, they're like, oh my god, I hope he knows. Well, anyway.
I hope he knows.
Yeah, right. But like, I have this thing about for liquor store loiterers. That's what I like to call them.
Right.
Guys who look like they hang out in front of liquor stores at 2 a.m. They're wearing like baggy jeans and like big T-shirts, and they look like they're drinking out of like a paper bag in front of like a 7-Eleven in Orange County. Those are kind of the guys that I totally have a weakness for.
I don't think those are good guys to have a weakness for.
Well, I mean,
Much
I
like the female, he makes bad choices.
I didn't say
guess
that
so.
it was good. I just said that those are, you know.
They
but-
do it for you.
Mhm. They're usually the ones that I end up with. Like those ones are usually like they tell me they're bisexual, right?
Ah.
You know, but
Well, it's like a bad boy kind of thing.
oh, I love it. I
Okay.
love it. That's like my.
Gotcha.
But like there's a certain thing about them. Like they're like there's a quality about them where they're just like this is what I am and that's it. You know what I mean? I kind of like that. That's
They
the
don't give a
energy.
shit what nobody thinks.
Yeah, I don't want to
yeah.
date people who are just like, what are you doing? I'm not I don't want to date that. I want to date somebody like I don't care. This is what I am. That's it. You know what I mean?
Liquor
Sure,
store guy.
sure.
Yeah, liquor store loiterers.
So, speaking of that attitude, like, I got into your book a little bit.
Yeah,
So, like,
I'm definitely like
you know,
that.
I got around, like, a little into the second chapter. So, like when you got into the drama your drama class or that musical.
Oh, yeah?
Right? And
Oh,
then,
yeah.
like after that, you didn't give a fuck. You didn't care if people like.
It was more. That was more at that point.
Yeah.
That was more a mask. Like I was like kind of reacting to. So, I was really heavily picked on, and so that was a reaction. That was more like a mask, another mask I was putting on. Like I don't give a
Okay.
fuck what you think, you know,
Okay.
which wasn't actually real. Eventually, as you read on, you'll find
I'm
that
getting
enough
to it. I'm getting
enough
to it.
shit happens in my life that I really don't give a fuck.
I was reading how like you just showed up in your pajamas to school. Once you started like not caring what people thought about you, you got like all super popular and shit.
Yeah, I
That's where
won
I'm
most
at in the book
popular.
right now.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
prom queen of my high school.
Prom
What year?
2003.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it had to be 2003 though.
Yeah, it wasn't. You know.
When was my prom be? Oh, 93.
Oh wow, you're 10 years older than me.
Yeah.
You age very well for a white guy.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, that's right. You're 45 then.
Yeah.
Okay, wow. See? What a great liquor store loiter. If he was gay. See?
No, you should have seen what like. I was looking. I don't see where I said I was ugly.
You said that. You said it. You said you were hurt and you have a hard time with women and you're like, I'm fucked up. You said that to me. We were on the phone or
you're
something.
getting
You said
confused
that.
With somebody rich never had a hard time with women.
I've never.
And
You
I don't
told me
think he would-
something like that.
I
He would
said
never
I'm
call
old
him-
now. That's all
Is
I
that
said.
all, is that all you said?
That's all I
Okay,
said.
well,
He took that I'm ugly.
No, I used
he
to,
said that. He said I'm ugly or something like that. You
I
don't.
try not to be vain, but in my time, Aidan Park, I had no problem.
You look like a liquor store loiterer. You'd be perfect.
Hey, you know how I learned to talk to women though? You know what wrapped it up?
What?
My wife, my first wife was a stripper. We were swingers.
Oh, great.
So we ended up going to every club you could go to, and the best clubs. So we would try to get girls, you know, from the club.
Yeah.
And the best type to go to is a gay club, by far.
Why?
By far.
Because
Period.
there's lonely women?
No. Yes, I guess you could phrase it that way.
I mean, what?
But there's women that aren't going to meet nobody,
Right.
and we was just going to have fun too. Don't get it twisted. We would come with like 18 strippers to do the whole ordeal.
Yeah.
But they were bomber, dude. They were bomber parties.
Yeah.
And I used to have a lot of like these interactions with gay dudes,
Yeah.
and I would never trip because you're at some. Because my brother has done the same thing and didn't work out well, like people want to go to like gay club and be mad at the gay people. Like you fucking retarded. Like that's stupid. You're going to have fun with those people. So like I would get hit on a lot is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
And the way I learned to talk to women in my later life was this 6 foot like 5 black dude
Yeah.
just from nowhere grabbed me
Yeah.
and went all the way around from behind.
Yeah.
So we're face to face.
Yeah.
And he told me, "You're gorgeous. I like your eyes." I'll never forget. Because it scared the fuck out
Yeah.
of me.
Yeah.
It had nothing to do with sex.
Yeah.
And I just sat there and listened to it. And his breath was
Yeah.
terrible.
Oh.
And fucking, I was just like, "Thank you, but no thank you."
Yeah,
It
yeah,
wasn't
yeah.
a problem. But I learned so much from that moment. Oh, wait, that's what we do to women.
Yeah.
Well, that's what we do. It is a fact.
And how does that work out for you guys?
No, not
Not
good.
doesn't.
Not good. Not good. I learned.
I never went that hard in the pain on anybody.
The gay clubs are fun though, because the girls go there to just have fun. So then
They got their guard down, kind
they
of.
they got their guard
Yeah,
down.
right.
They're not being like all fucking
They're not worried
nightclub
about
girls.
Right.
But none of this exists anymore. I don't think. Right? Like that lifestyle is done.
People don't do that anymore because
Yeah.
everybody can get it online. So nobody has to go over there and work that hard to get anybody.
Yeah.
Because whereas before it was like that was the only way to get people, and
Right.
so they would be more aggressive. Now it's just like I'll just go on the Grindr. And
We had fun though going
yeah.
and meeting people though.
It is fun. It's just the ultimate end goal is what? Usually a nightclub at the end
Yeah.
goal is you wanna
Yeah, like-
fuck, right?
Yeah.
So now it's not like that anymore. You go there to have fun, or you go online and you find a dude, and there you go.
We fight for the pride on this show, Aidan Park.
You fight for the what?
The pride.
What does that mean?
The pride flag. The whole thing. We
Equal
pro it.
rights, all that stuff.
We pro it.
Yeah.
You pro it.
We're
Yeah.
pro.
Oh, you're pro gay people.
Yeah.
LGBT.
good.
Yeah. I'm just old and I don't say things like the kids say them. I'm just saying go. Yeah.
Oh well, thank you. I appreciate that.
That was new shit.
It would kind of be a problem if I were here and you guys were like, oh, we hate gay people. Oh, you know.
No, it'd be a real problem for me because my son and my mom was gay.
So your son is gay,
Yeah.
right? The 20-something-year-old.
Yeah.
See, we did have a conversation. We did.
We did.
You told me about
But
that.
I never said I was ugly. I would
You
never
did.
say that.
You said that. You said I'm hurt and I've had a tough life or something like that.
I said it's been an interesting life.
He's lying.
I
He
haven't-
said something
Oh,
very.
he said-
No, we talked on the phone.
I know. I don't know.
Oh.
Okay, well,
If it was on the phone,
And
this
then I said-
motherfucker don't remember what he said.
And then,
This is true.
yeah,
So
and
I
then
believe you now.
Right, and then I was like, "Oh, you're beautiful, cause you are, sir. You
Thank you.
really
You're
are.
beautiful
too,
Aidan Park.
I know, I know.
Dub not so much.
No, he is. He's
Thanks.
just covered up.
Thanks.
He's got a hat. He's got a.
When he
I
grows his hair,
have to, I'm so good looking, I have to like tone
It's
it
true.
down.
when he grows his hair out,
It's long right now, dude.
I want it Ric Flair.
I used to have like Kurt Cobain. It was about shoulder
Oh,
length.
that's so great.
So I was saying something earlier.
What were you saying?
That your Whoopi Goldberg story
Yeah.
hit me the same way. Like,
Did I talk about that at the Springbok? Did I do that bit?
no,
No,
I looked
okay.
you up
Okay. Okay.
and I saw that bit and I showed him that bit.
Okay.
Yeah, I've seen
And-
it too.
But I liked it not just because it's fucking super duper funny, not just because of that. Especially when you don't know me.
Yeah.
That's what you say? You don't know me. I say that in my head sometimes.
You don't earn it.
You don't earn it. That's it.
Yeah,
You don't
yeah.
earn it.
I remember it.
So I ended up going from a white neighborhood to a project.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Off and on, it was all kinds of crazy shit in my life when I was a kid. My mother was
Yeah.
in and out of prison on heroin. So whatever goes with that in your head
Yeah.
happened.
Yeah.
And I remember learning things from movies too. For real. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, I confront all I want and say I didn't. I did.
Yeah.
I remember watching Colors because Colors happened, and then like 3 years later is when that culture hit where I live. Okay. We
Okay.
didn't have that,
Okay.
and we talked about it. We didn't have that, but it hit after that movie because then Boys in the Hood came out, all these other movies.
Yeah.
So, but I remember going back and watching Colors and watching other things just to kind of learn things about black people
Yeah.
so that I could survive within the black culture and understand what they were saying and I could also offer things, you know?
Yeah.
So I really thought that bit was fucking awesome. I'm like, I get exactly what he's saying. And that's what he had, and that's what makes it fucking gold.
Oh, thank you.
Fucking gold.
Well, you know, when you don't have access to, you know, if movies are all you have access to, then you just take what you can get.
Yeah.
Just to clarify, because I don't want to, ruin the thing. Aidan has a comedy, he's a stand-up comedian, where he learned, correct me at any point,
Yeah.
he learned to speak English from the movie Sister Act.
Yeah, I watched that movie so many times. I memorized all of the words to it.
But it
word
also
for
was a
word.
foundation for your attitude. I feel.
Really?
I could be wrong. I'm just, you know more than I do. But I see it. Like,
Oh,
after
do you
that bit,
see
you're
it?
like, Whoopi Goldberg was fire.
Yeah.
In her day, Whoopi Goldberg, people couldn't. You know how hard it was for a woman to get national fucking, a black lady
Yeah.
to get national fucking. This is the 80s.
This was 92 actually.
Okay,
Sorry.
but she
But,
came up through the 80s. I'm saying she
yeah.
came up through the 80s.
But
and gets to
she
that.
was the lead actress
Yeah.
in a major film as a black woman who was not like this gorgeous, beautiful, gorgeous person. You know, she really wasn't. And it was really wonderful. Yeah, I love her.
Whoopi is mine is Lawrence Fishburne
Oh, okay,
from the movie King of New York.
okay.
That's mine. And Ho Ho. And yours is Whoopi Goldberg and probably other people, probably many other people that helped form, the talent that you are today.
Oh, thank you.
Same as me. We all the same. I wanted to ask you, when you was looking at all the microphones in the room,
Here we go again.
did you notice that one might be just a little bit different, just a little bit better? No, you didn't know.
No, I didn't notice
Look at
anything.
my mic.
He likes to put accessories.
Oh,
Yeah.
you do have that set. You
Fuck it. Look, everything.
Bandana.
you got a bunch of stuff on it.
Steven Tyler.
I got a lot of bling.
He likes to rock some. And what is it? It's like a bike chain? What is it?
What?
Bike chain bracelet?
This
that
is a
it?
bracelet my wife got me in Chinatown because I was sick.
Oh.
Same with this because a Mexican lady put a curse on me. So we
What?
had to-
What do you mean? Wait, I want to hear about this.
I got 3 of them.
What do you mean a Mexican lady put a curse on you?
Okay, I have I live in a 2-story apartment
Okay.
and below me is a little garden
Okay.
that a 90-something-year-old Mexican lady has been tending to for 1,000 years. Okay? All right. So we're not allowed to smoke in our apartments. So I smoke out on the balcony.
Yeah.
So one day, she just looks at me like this.
Okay.
All right, now I'm like, what the fuck was that? Doesn't say that. I mean, prolonged. Do a whole cigarette. Like I can't even get her to stop. I'm like going, hello. I'm trying to do everything to communicate.
Yeah.
All right. That happens like 2 or 3 more times. Finally, she just goes off. But it's through a guy that I asked to translate.
Yeah.
I said, ask her what her problem is. Because I'm kind of done with this.
Yeah.
I was going through my stomach thing, dub. My stomach, I gotta take my pill
Do
too.
you think she cursed you with the gastritis
So,
or whatever?
I think so.
Damn.
So, she translates, you're ashing on my plants.
Ooh.
Okay.
And I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I'll move.
Uh-huh.
I'll move.
Right.
And I'm telling her all this, but she's not really, you can't see her budging on her hatred for me at all. So I'm like, okay. So then I asked my one homie that knows about stuff, I go, she keeps staring at me, she keeps staring at me. He's like, wait, what? Because I was saying it just in passing to tell him the story. And he's like, she cursed you again. You're cursed again. And I'm like, oh. So when he said, she stared at you for 5 fucking minutes, like almost? And I'm like, yeah, well, do a whole cigarette. She's reciting shit in her head.
Why do you think that?
Because I got gastritis.
What
The
is
guy-
gastritis?
It's
My-
like it's inflammation of the stomach, right?
It's inflammation of the stomach, Aidan Park.
You got gastritis
Could lead to like
From-
ulcers and stuff.
from
like that.
somebody staring at you
I think so.
for 5 minutes?
Well, it kind of stopped with my pills and this thing.
Okay, and what's that thing?
My wife. So my wife.
That's like protection.
So I'm halfway kidding right now. But if my wife even hears a hint of any of this, that's it. It's
Why?
a fact. That's the way she is. She loves that shit.
Okay.
And so
Oh, she's like a superstitious type.
yeah, she's superstitious. That's
Yeah.
the word for it. So she looks up what could fight the Mexican curse. And so now when she comes out on the porch, because I've been trying to tell her, look, I've been monitoring all my ashes. These are old ashes. Plus, there's been fires, man. There's been fires.
True. California's on
These
fire.
huge fires. I'm watching the ash go down on your plant.
Right.
She's like, no, it's you. And I'm like, okay. So then I start showing her the eye, right, from my porch.
Did she stop
No,
when she saw the bracelet?
No.
Did it trip her out?
no. So she's so old, I can do most things without her seeing. But if she sees me,
She stares at you, and you don't know for sure whether she's looking or not.
no, she's looking.
I mean, you don't know for sure what she's thinking.
No, well, how would I?
Yeah, you wouldn't. Yeah, so she could just be thinking, oh, what a handsome liquor store loiterer.
She might
But
be.
really,
She might be.
yeah, right. I
But
want
now-
to jump
Didn't
his
I see
bones.
that guy at the 7-Eleven?
That's right. At 2 a.m.
But what's funny is now she stares at me and I just point the eye at her. So literally,
You don't actually do this,
I've
do
done
you?
it, yes.
Why would you? What?
because I don't know what to do.
So
I want to be her friend.
Have you ever spoken to her? Can I help you?
Yes,
Do you
I
know
have.
how to speak Spanish?
Only
Well, grab somebody.
only
and
the amount of liquor store loiterer.
See?
See?
Hold on.
Okay.
Don't style, Daniel.
Yeah.
You know,
Una mas, one more.
Caliente. Fucking
Okay.
That's what I said. I had a translator translate for me.
Well, okay. You didn't, but so you actually had a translator translate for you.
That's what I was saying. In
Right,
the
and
story.
she wasn't saying anything back.
She stood there.
Well, the
Yeah.
dude, the neighbor dude knew what was up.
But
said,
he
"Wait,
didn't know what was
she
up. He was
stared
conjec-
at you? He knew.
He
right
was
away,
conje-
right?
he was conjecturing.
I don't know
stared
what-
at you
Oh.
for 5 minutes. And
She
then
did.
She
Maybe
cursed.
you
and then
need to
he
fix
said,
your.
Dude, she cursed you, right?
No, these were separate. No, the
Oh.
guy that told me that she cursed me
Uh-huh.
was somebody we worked with.
Oh,
Maybe you need to fix your diet instead of blaming it on some woman who
Oh,
you
dude,
don't
he
know.
got cursed for sure.
I got cursed.
For sure,
Nothing to
for
do with
sure,
the diet,
nothing to
dude.
do with the diet.
Nothing to do with the diet. Nothing to do with AM PM hamburgers.
Nope,
or
not at
nothing.
all. Nope, nothing to do with liquor store loitering at 3 a.m.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
how many
Nothing-
times you see me get one of them AM/PM
Dude,
cheeseburgers?
and it's
So
gone in like
funny.
20 seconds, dude. He's already has
So
it most of the way done by the time he's walking. By the time he walks out the door, gets to the car, that burger's
So
gone
he
already.
is a liquor store loiterer.
Well, I have been.
No.
You know what though? I have to say, most liquor store loiterers are straight, which bothers me.
Well, that's gotta hurt, right?
It sucks.
There's a lot by my liquor store. Maybe I'll do some research.
Yeah, please. Jeez, please.
Oh no, Dub did live by at this one liquor store.
Oh my god.
You-
the worst.
Well, we can
dude.
tell you where the liquor stores are.
Oh great, can you?
Yeah.
I was just Googling like an idiot.
I would stay away from the one I used to live at. Fuck.
You ought to start some type of subreddit page. You know what I mean?
Subreddit, the liquor store loiterer
Hey,
subreddit
can
page.
you get on that grinder thing and see who's at the liquor store?
Yeah, I'm sure I can. Yeah, there was a guy that I met in Ventura. Oh, he is great. He was such a liquor store loiterer.
Right.
And he was bisexual. Yeah.
Well, so that worked out for you.
Yeah, he was great. He was awesome. We had a connection and everything. It's too bad that his life is a total mess and my life
Oh,
is
yeah.
not. My life is also a mess. I mean, no, it's not our lives are a mess. It's just like we weren't like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It was different times.
They're well,
Our your ships and chips passing in the night.
a 104% of liquor store loiterers will do any drug that presents itself.
Yes.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
You know.
So that's gonna come with problems.
Yeah, there's gonna come with problems, but hey, sometimes you just take what you can get, you know what I'm saying?
If you are strolling the liquor stores and happen to have some drugs, that is going to help you out very
It's
much.
gonna help me.
Well, I always say, because I went homeless twice, and motherfucking, if I didn't have weed to get me through the day,
You went homeless
I
twice.
went homeless twice.
Okay, so let's talk about that.
Okay. What do you want to talk about?
So, how long were you homeless?
Both times roughly around 6 months.
Okay, so where did you live?
Okay. The first time was in my 20s, and I lived in 3 places. I lived in first the Salvation Army.
Okay. What?
Yeah.
What do you mean you lived in Salvation
It's a
Army?
shelter.
It's a shelter.
Homeless
Okay. I was like at the store. I'm such an
I'm
idiot.
sorry.
I'm sorry. I'm
sorry.
sorry. I'm just
First it was
ignorant. I'm ignorant.
First was the
Fine.
mission. Mission. Because in Santa Ana, there's 2 places you go when you're homeless.
Okay.
'Cause I was left with nothing.
Oh God, I'm sorry.
So no, don't worry. I went to the mission, and then I went to the SAC. So when I went to the mission first, you're supposed to only be there 45 days. But I was working 2 jobs, and I gave them the money to hold at night because I didn't have nowhere to put the money. Because I was trying to get out of being homeless. But they were minimum wage jobs, so.
Yeah.
And then so I went to the Salvation Army, and no, I got it reversed. I went to Salvation Army first, then the mission.
Right.
And I stayed both of them for the maximum amount of time. But
Right.
what happened was, liquor store loiterer met a nice little dime piece at the bus stop named Nadine. And Nadine's grandma ran apartment complex, like 2 apartment complexes
Yeah.
in Santa Ana.
Yeah.
And Nadine's grandma, so I was working at Labor Ready in the day, making like, whatever minimum wage was. Tried to dig back up.
Right.
Saved about $600.
Can I ask you, how did you end up homeless? So, like, what was is it a drug story? Were you involved with drugs?
Off and on, never an addict, always weed.
Oh, it was weed.
Every day
Okay.
weed. But weed wasn't really
Nothing
the problem.
else.
Depression made me home. I have 2 sons.
Okay.
They had a disease at the time, cystic fibrosis.
Oh.
They're 5 years old at this time. I told you, me and their mom, stripper, the whole thing.
Right.
I got
and where's the mom?
divorced.
Oh, you got divorced. Oh, and where's the mom now?
But she's fine. She's not having
No, I mean like where's the
Oh.
where are the kids?
with mom.
Okay, and so when you divorced, when you divorced, the mom took the kids.
Well, that wasn't the problem. The problem was just being away from them, like during the week. I would just be sad. There was twin boys. They was little because they were disease.
Yeah.
I just promised to always be there, and then the situation made that I couldn't be there. So no matter what I did, no matter how I made good money, Aidan, I was a foreman, but I would like do these crazy things. I would just always make bad choices. And
Like
plus,
what?
oh, dude, we don't have time.
This is interesting.
Okay.
I mean, I know we were supposed to be talking about me.
I'll
This
give
is
you an
much more
example.
interesting.
I'll give you an example.
Oh, get the book. Get the book if you want to know about me. But for now, let's ask Rich questions.
Yeah, I'm into it. It's interesting.
Would
so-
Bonaventure be a good example? I was
Yes, you
25
can't
years
get into
old.
that, dude.
I was 25 years old.
Uh-huh.
I was a foreman
Okay.
for a union company, which means this is 2001.
Yeah.
I was making $25 an hour. In 2001,
Okay.
you're making good.
Yeah, that's a good money.
This is what Real Rich decided to do with his crew. I'm the leader of 40 men.
Yeah.
In a downtown LA monument of
Yeah.
a hotel that's in every movie.
Yeah.
Cocaine
Yeah.
and turn it into a TV sitcom.
Okay.
Okay, where like there's no work getting done. Everyone's getting paid top dollar. I mean, there's
George Costanzo on coke.
Yeah, there was work getting done. I'm sleeping with all the apprentices.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm making like these crazy, like I made an office in the penthouse where the female apprentices would do all my paperwork for me and get paid union wages for that. And it went into the tank. Now there's a story before that. Like they gave it to me in the tank. They tried to fuck me up. It's all weird. Construction's a weird thing. But I would take it and do things I saw from movies. Like just do whatever I want.
Okay.
And so obviously after a couple of years, I got fired from there.
Yeah.
You know, so I left there and I was working. I was working, but I was sad. I didn't care about work.
Yeah.
And I would go to work and I would cry about my
Yeah.
life.
Yeah. Of course.
So if I wasn't doing dumb shit like that,
Yeah.
I was sad. So then I get a job.
Well, you're 25, and that's the time to be stupid. And
Right.
Sad. Yeah.
Right.
True.
I just did some dumb things.
I mean, so have I. Everybody has.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah.
Huh.
Right. What else? I would just do dumb things. Well, you was asking me about homeless.
Yeah.
Once I met Nadine and her grandma caught us doing stuff,
Yeah.
she gave me a job at a pool house.
Yeah.
So I have 2 jobs, and that one paid $10 an hour.
Right.
So I made under the table too, so it was guaranteed $400 a week. So I started saving my money,
Yep.
and I lived at the pool house
Yep.
and watched the pool and shenanigans again.
Okay.
Of course.
Cause then I got Jeff a job at the pool next door. My brother Jeff.
Yeah.
I got him a job at the pool next door. So that was crazy.
Okay, so you lived at the pool house,
Yes, sir.
and you were stacking money or whatever.
Stacking money.
And you had a second job where you were paying all your bills with or whatever.
Mhm.
And
I had no bills. I didn't
what
pay
about
child
food?
I ate.
Wh-
I ate every
with
day.
what?
Oh no, I had money. I was saving money. I had money. I had 2 jobs. I was working in the day,
Mm-hmm.
8 hours, and I was working 48 hours at the pool at night.
Yeah, but the pool at night job was barely like it was just being there. That was the job.
I just sat there and chilled. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
No, I ate every day.
Yeah.
Well, and then before that, at the Mission and the Salvation Army, they have meal programs at a certain time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And then I ended up meeting my second one, and then went on to a different life. You know,
Yeah.
got a job, partners, raised my kids,
Yeah.
stuff like that. Then that's when we had the radio show, the podcast. It was radio show,
Yeah.
internet radio.
Internet radio was like right before podcast.
Mm.
Yeah.
Then that shit got all fucked up, and I ended up homeless again, but this time, Mr. Nate,
Why did you get homeless the second time?
Because, long story short, again I was really sad,
Yeah.
maybe more sad,
Yeah.
and because I lost the radio show and I lost, my life,
Yeah.
and I had an apartment that was supposed to be 3 people,
Yeah.
and it ended up just being me, out of my control. And I asked them, hey, can I move to a different apartment? And they said, nope, you got to pay for this for 12 months.
They didn't renew the lease,
I wasn't even working. I was on unemployment
and
when
you
it
had to
happened.
be there a year. So after that, you had nowhere to go.
So when was the last time you were homeless?
That was in 2009, 10.
10, 9, 10, yeah.
10.
So, do you have a depression issue?
I do. I do.
Do you?
Well, hold on.
I mean, so do I. But I mean, like,
Let me
yeah,
just tell you this one thing.
yeah,
But that time being homeless, I had experience, and I was that was my midlife crisis too.
Right.
I believe.
Okay, so you were 35.
Yes. I
You were
was.
my age.
But I looked younger.
You look younger than me. You
I
look
look-
younger. You look younger than I do.
I'm not saying I looked younger than I look,
No, you look younger than you look
which
now.
is also younger than what age I was. So I don't know if it's younger than you, but for what age I was, I look younger than even that.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of can't, like certain things revealed themselves to me within the span of life. Like, dude, like a lot of things I was always depressed about before,
Mhm.
I shouldn't have been.
What were you depressed about before? Because this is actually that's what my book's about, right? About
I know.
about the wellness. So
I know.
like, so tell me,
Coming out of,
what do you?
yeah.
like.
Yeah.
Oh man, I've been
Being
like
happy.
I had a really
So-
hard childhood.
So what is it that you were depressed about that you feel like you learned? And this is really interesting. I want
Well,
to
the
know about
first
this.
time I was depressed
Okay.
because I lost my wife and
Right.
she cheated on me, and she made it kind of really bad.
Right.
No,
But what did you learn that you feel like afterwards, like, oh, like I shouldn't have been depressed about that now. Now that I'm looking back at perspective wise, right?
that all of that was just life. Like while you're going through it, you don't see that it's building character
Mhm.
and wisdom,
Yeah.
and C that there was nothing.
You skipped B, right?
I mean B.
Ah!
And B.
A and C.
A and B is that like it happened for a reason, and it's not all their fault, and it's not all your fault. It's
Mhm.
the way things went down,
Yeah.
and sometimes that's just how it has to be.
Mm.
Shit happens and there's stuff you can't do about it. You have to
But
learn how to
honestly,
deal with it.
Aidan, I didn't get past all that till after the second time I went.
Of course.
When I was 35.
Yeah.
That's when I got, and for me personally, it's my new depression. So you want to know my new what
Yeah,
I'm depressed
sure.
about now?
Yeah.
This is what I'm depressed about now. So now I'm 45. Started comedy at 37, 36,
I
37.
don't know, something like that.
All right, man. I just barely tasted making it.
Right.
I've been told for all these years I don't understand why you ain't there.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And then the COVID came,
Right.
and then ruined everything.
Yeah, you had some big shows.
I was finally doing it, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
My goal was to make what I make in construction,
Mm-hmm.
doing comedy. And
Yeah.
for one show, my first time ever, Aiden, they flew me out, or I mean, they gave me a hotel room out in Arizona, paid me really good money. to
Was
do the
this
show.
with Alicia at Funny Business?
No.
Or was it a comedy?
Wasn't
House
a
of
club.
Comedy?
Wasn't a club. I
Oh,
found
was
my niche, bro.
Oh, what was it?
And Annie.
Oh, great!
Yeah.
Awesome.
I mean, right?
Yeah.
Half my shows mentioning different drugs I've done and stuff, you know.
That's
Yeah.
terrific.
Right. For one show.
Yeah.
And then COVID hit. And now it's all. And we were on a tour also with Evan doing all the big clubs. The
The Fuck Yeah Nation tour.
Oh, great.
There was one show, Brea Improv, and that was like barely when COVID was starting. There was no quarantine yet, but there was
Yeah.
Ice House lined up. What else was it? That Oxnard,
the Oxnard one.
Levy Live. What else was it?
All of them.
Oh, and
All of
that spot in Huntington.
Oh yeah.
So he was
Red
getting
one.
like the big
Yeah.
big shows, and right before that too, he was getting like just
Yeah.
paid gigs here and there, where like dude just call him up, hey, I need somebody. Okay.
I finally started doing it.
Yeah,
Right,
like
right,
that,
right.
like
And
not
COVID
like
hit,
a open.
and I lost all that. I had a $50 an hour job
Yeah.
at the convention center.
Mm-hmm.
That what's important about that isn't just the number, like that's good, right? But it's not all month. You only work like 2 weeks a month. But
Yeah.
You make a lot of money in 2
Yeah,
weeks.
yeah, sure.
That'll help make sure you pay your rent and fucking. So I had time finally to do the comedy and to do the podcast and to do everything. Everything was opening up, and I'm not getting younger.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So my worry is I'll be too old to even affect anything or do anything.
Well,
Cause I just want to do good, man. You know.
well, I mean, like, what's your thoughts on this? I mean, I have some opinions on that. If you want to talk about it, but like, I don't know if I don't know if you just want to talk, like, vent, or if you actually
We can do whatever you want.
No, what's
Yeah.
your opinion on it?
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
Well, okay. Well, my opinion on it is that there are certain facts of life, right? So there are facts of life, COVID's here, blah blah blah's here, blah blah blah's here, whatever. And then there's a whole other element that is a construction of our minds that make us more miserable. So, for example, COVID's here, all right? You did lose gigs, right? And then there's this part where it's like, I'm not getting any younger, I'm finally taking up, like all of that is a construct. That is something that you're assigning as a meaning.
Yes.
Whereas the COVID thing is happening. So I would say, deal with the COVID thing that's happening, that's real, and don't add unnecessary meaning to make yourself even more miserable, because that'll just slow you down even more.
I've been keeping.
Right?
Sure, that's good advice.
And then it's like, and then also with the COVID, everybody is in the same plane,
Right.
So like everybody, I know people like, you know, like pro comedians who lost, I don't know, $80,000-$90,000 worth of jobs.
Sure,
I had
yeah.
3 small businesses. I'm a political organizer during the season, right?
Oh yeah.
I get people to go out and collect signatures. You know, those annoying people in front of the grocery
Petitions.
stores. Yeah,
Really?
I do organizing for that.
Uh-huh.
I organize kids to go make bubbles at children's parties. All right, like organize people to do that.
Okay.
I am a pro stand-up comic, so I made a lot of money that way.
Uh-huh.
I also go out on like commercial auditions. All of that
Yeah.
closed.
Yeah.
There's nothing I can do, and it went from thinking I was fail-safe, like I was like, I have 4 different streams of income, so I am totally safe, to absolutely nothing.
Shit.
And it's so the thing is, everybody's on the same plane, right? But this is where we are gonna be fine. The way we're gonna be great, and you're already doing this. You're doing the podcast and everything. You're keeping that going. It's like, how well are you able to be flexible in times of difficulty that everybody faces?
I'm doing what I can.
You know what I'm saying? So, and you gotta keep feeding that to feel good, because that'll empower you more to get more done. And at the other end of it, you're gonna come out having developed a career or whatever,
Right. Let's hope.
right? You know what I'm saying? So like the book, like for example, that's a good thing. Like I finished the book and I built this website that I necessarily couldn't have done with all the time. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
You can do whatever. So now's the time to figure out how to pivot and put that meaning thing. Oh, I'm not getting any younger. That's just, you don't have to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but that's my opinion, and
Well,
I'm just putting it
Well,
out
I
there.
say that because
Yeah.
I want to do the thing, Aiden. Like, cause I don't know what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Like being a stand-up, I have no idea. I thought I knew,
No
and
one
then I got in.
does.
Right.
I don't.
Like I don't.
I just do what I like to do.
But I want to go to the. I try to go to the central casting
Uh-huh.
because I want to do the thing. Because I do acting too. I got rap videos, all kinds of shit.
Sure.
I do good. I do real good.
Okay.
Do I do good though?
Yeah.
Are you lying?
No.
I do good, Aiden. And I
Okay.
knew I could. So that way you say empowers myself. I'd be like, I know I can do this,
Yeah.
right? So I want to play the dude in the movie that's like, yes sir, boss. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know I can do that. Look at me. You can see that, right?
Mhm.
Yes sir, boss. Right away,
You
boss.
could play liquor store loiterers.
Liquor store fucking
Those
loiterer.
those people are in every episode of CSI.
Right.
Every episode of CSI, there's some liquor store loiterer.
My dream, Aiden, is to not have to wake up and go to construction.
Okay.
I did it because, I had 2 sick kids and child support. But it's killing me. I don't want to do it. I look so not forward to going back.
And that's going to be, in my opinion, you're getting out of that and actually getting the life you want and not.
And I want to bring him out of it too.
Well, that's going to be dependent on how empowered you can be in your position. So it's so easy to go, oh, my life is sad, blah blah blah, blah. But if you get caught in that, that's it. That you've done it twice. The homeless thing.
Right.
Right?
It's
So
alright.
it can go there or it can go the other way, but you have to make that a priority to make sure that you're gardening and creating an environment where you can energize yourself forward. That's gonna be the thing that makes it or not. That's
This
it.
is the only thing that I've been able to do, Mr. Hayden. Look at me. I've written a lot of shit.
No.
I've written a lot of shit, Hayden, that I didn't even know I could write.
No.
So I got, because I only had really one 40-minute set total.
Yeah.
And that's stretching.
Well, that's a lot.
But I killed with all of that.
Yeah.
All the shit I did, I was crushed. I couldn't even believe it.
Do you get what I'm saying?
No, I get it.
I do. I get what you're
Do
saying.
you know what I'm No, I just want to make sure everybody, like,
like
I'm not sounding like
There's-
a crazy person.
There's a lot of things you can't control. It's like
Right.
it's all about how you deal with it.
You have to maintain a mindset where you feel like you can do something.
Right.
Otherwise, game's over.
Right.
Game's
Yeah.
over. That's the only.
I don't have 4 income streams though. That's where a lot of you gotta add.
Well,
that.
I have none now,
Oh, yeah,
right?
none.
So
Like,
I'm on the same boat as you,
Are
buddy.
you with me on unemployment?
Yeah, I'm on unemployment.
Me too.
Right.
To keep fucking with it. We're gonna talk
Yeah,
about
we
that.
don't know. You know what I mean? I mean, I wrote a book, and I hope that it sells.
It's
and,
gonna.
You know,
I know
all
it's
that,
gonna.
You know. But-
That right there says it's gonna.
Let's talk about the book, The Art of Being Yay.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Plug that book. Amazon, Kindle.
Yeah,
where?
Amazon, Kindle. Well, that's basically what the book's about. The book's about like you have
Yeah.
to maintain a mental position that serves you,
Uh-huh.
otherwise it's game over for you. That's it. That's what it is.
Like the
The
Crips.
Art of Being Yay
Yeah.
by Aidan Park.
Yeah.
Wherever you get your books at.
Yeah, and I was, you know, like, and I'm like, you know, I look like this happy-go-lucky guy, but like, you know, I got HIV when I was 19. I was a hooker there for a minute. I lost a
Whoa.
husband. Like I was
Wait,
like,
I'm only in the first
Yeah.
chapter, dude. Don't
Hold on.
spoil it for me.
Hold on,
Holy
hold on.
fuck.
You got it when you were 19? I didn't know you
Yeah.
had it.
yeah,
You have HIV?
yeah.
Word.
Since I was 19.
That's what's up.
So
I'm
like,
not even gonna tell him the pill in Mexico.
That's too long. Tell them later.
well,
Too long of a story.
Go to Mexico.
I was undocumented when I got out of high school, and
Right.
I didn't know that I was until I got out. I got into all these colleges, couldn't go to college, couldn't get a job,
Right.
so I started Craigslist hooking until I got HIV at 19, and
Wow.
that's where I kind of like that was the
Uh,
situation.
Fuck.
Yeah. And people think I just come from a couple of dentists in Irvine because I'm tall and I smile a lot, but that's so not fucking what happened.
No, that's
Oh.
yeah.
No,
Wow.
don't trip, man. He look, dude. Fuck. Look
Yeah.
at you.
Yeah, I know.
Dude, I had no idea.
No, me either.
Nobody did.
Yeah.
Well, now I'm sure I'll get to that.
Well, the
in
reason
book.
why I didn't, so this is why I speak from like my experience with the whole empowerment thing. Like when
Yeah.
I got in that position, I really just was like borderline suicidal, no hope, anything.
Sure.
And then someone sent me to like an empowerment kind of workshop, and that's where I kind of learned. I was like, man, your mindset is freaking everything. Everything is your mindset. So from that point, I studied that, and that's how I have 4 income streams. That's how I can be a headliner. That's how I can write a book. That's how I, you know, because of that. So, and I attribute all of my success to the mindset that I've been taught, that I talk about in the book.
Wow.
So that's why I'm like, your mindset's everything. You can't give that up, no
Right.
matter what happens.
Right.
That's it.
Wow.
Or you'll die. I could have died.
Gotta have that hope.
Yeah.
I'm still tripping.
Wow, yeah.
I apologize. No. Big up.
But you were homeless twice, so it's really not that. It's not that shocked. You guys seem so shocked.
Because you know what I was gonna say, although I think unless I'm misinformed, might be the only person I've ever met. In all actuality, see, because for my generation, I'm older than you.
Yeah.
We were scared to death. Of
Yeah.
that shit. They made us scared to death in the 80s.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not like that now. I know they got. I know for a fact they got shit to help. I know for a fact.
No. Oh, Mexico? Should I go to Mexico?
Well,
Well, I mean,
you're
like-
not gonna believe me if I tell you.
Well, now now technology is so much for that it's not a death sentence, and a lot of people have it, and I think what killed I hold this so strongly I think emotional health is everything. It's literally your thoughts that trigger your emotions, that trigger your actions, that deliver results, right, in your life.
Sure.
So, but the shame factor in anything, that's what'll kill you. That's what'll absolutely. So I could have HIV, and I could sit here and go, like I feel bad about it, so I'm not going to tell anybody, and
I was
suffering.
worried about my gastritis.
That ain't nothing.
I thought you guys would laugh.
Well, I mean, I think whatever you're ashamed about, you must talk about it. Otherwise, it festers inside you, and it makes you really handicapped as far as living day to day.
All right.
Yeah. I know it got so serious. I'm sorry.
No, that's great.
No worries.
No.
No, I hope that we're not acting like jackasses after we found that out. That's my biggest concern.
No. I mean, you know. But I
And
love that you talk about your
It
homeless
just speaks
situation.
to how much you overcame. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
motherfucker,
It's a lot, man.
Yeah.
it's a lot.
It wasn't
That is a
easy.
Yeah, baby.
But so have you. You were homeless twice.
Oh, there's,
you know.
man, I
So,
used to gangbang everything.
well, I mean, that's why I felt, I actually felt like, this is not my favorite type of people. My favorite type of people, honestly, is, and the liquor store loiterer thing. I say that as a joke, but I like men, and I'm not no homo, man. I'm like seriously, because I don't do that. They always cry after. But it's like I like people who hit such a bottom that they realize nothing fucking matters except for what is important to them and living a life that is true to them. That's it. There's a difference of energy for people who've actually been through it. There is.
I totally agree.
Yeah.
Like people like that, like they don't trip on little shit.
Like
at
this
all.
guy. Like he
Rich
doesn't.
don't trip
You can
out.
tell.
I do. I've had a pretty decent life, dude. I'll trip on little shit.
Dub has white privilege.
Rich, I do. I definitely do.
Evan too.
Well, it's just like like when you've been homeless twice, when you've been through, and I lost a husband a couple of years ago, and I had like a drug overdose. It was crazy. That book's
No,
crazy.
that part I knew about the husband thing because I saw a Facebook post.
Yeah, I mean that's where I really hit rock bottom.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, you guys got to pick up this book.
Yeah, it's
That's right.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna write my book.
You should.
You could,
Yeah,
or a movie
you could.
or a book. Totally could.
My mom got shot in front of me 7 times.
Well, there's an energy to people who've really been through it. They kind of, as reckless as they may seem, like he said, there is a certain energy about them where it's like, nah, this is my life and I'm gonna live it the way I'm gonna live it. And I don't care what anybody says. This is what I want.
I want.
And I like that. That's my favorite quality in people.
Rich has that.
Yeah, Rich totally has it.
I want all the listeners to send in ideas for the title of my new book that I'm gonna write.
Shot my mama got shot in front of me 7 times.
My mom-
That's what it said.
Meth and barbecue.
Nothing barbecue.
Meth and barbecue.
Was she on
Story of
methamphetamine?
Rich.
No, she was on heroin.
Okay.
Her whole life.
Yeah.
She went to see my whole act. I don't
Uh-huh.
see because you ain't seen me do stand up.
No.
My whole shit is I don't really write jokes
Okay.
too much. I just talk about all the funny shit that happened in my life.
Well.
Like like every time my mom got out of prison, she had a different style.
Mm.
First time,
She's like Madonna.
yeah, like heroin Madonna.
Heroin.
Every time she would get out of prison, like first time she was white supremacist,
Yeah.
like total white supremacist.
Yeah.
Second time she was I can't remember. Oh, no, first time she was like country western.
Yeah.
Second time she was a white supremacist.
Yeah.
Third time she was a black R&B lesbian. Like for
Interesting.
real, with a wife named Taco, but Taco looked like Joe Frazier. And this is all 100% true. Taco would knock you the fuck out. It was a lady, but you couldn't.
So
really
she was a
tell.
lesbian.
Yeah,
So your mom's a lesbian.
she died.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, but before she died, she was lesbian all the way to death.
Oh.
But she wasn't before that. She was a heroin addict.
I'm glad that she.
I got a million stories.
Her heroin addiction might have been a result of her suppressing her lesbian.
It could have been.
True self.
Well, no, so I do a lot of research on this. It fascinates me. The generation I came from, and
Mhm.
kind of a couple before, a couple behind. All of our parents were fucking shit, but it wasn't all their fault.
No, of course not.
So she was molested,
Yeah.
right? Fucking I was molested. Fucking it's generational,
Yeah.
you know. Fucking when she was molested, they never listened to her.
Yeah.
And when I was molested, I never told nobody. Well, I never told nobody, but then it got out in this neighborhood, and everyone started fucking with me.
Yeah.
Like, like the worst shit in the world.
Yeah.
Like, and so fucking, that's the type of shit that makes you go, alright, okay, I'm gonna shoot people. Fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck. If everything's this bad, because like a cop used to make fun of me. Like, that's why he's
Yeah.
just like doing this and like doing that. I'm like, motherfucker, I didn't even have wow.
That's why I get so angry with people that, okay, like, on social media nowadays, like, or whatever, they're like, this is worst than ever, the world is worse
I
than
know.
ever. It's absolutely
I know.
not. It
It's
is
not.
absolutely the best that it's ever been. Nobody would ever think to do that to Rich. Nobody would ever think
Yeah.
to point me out and go, oh, you have HIV, you're a fag. Like, no, but we live in such a wonderful place that's come forward so much.
And for me, it's just getting better and better because of, like, I was already, you know, you look at me, not most people trying to like fucking do nothing with me, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And now I just walk around with this even newer generation, and unless you're an ultimate fighter, dude, I ain't even worried. I'll smack you the fuck up.
Yeah. It's
Cause we came from harder shit.
We did, yeah.
But I hate that mentality because, you know, like I hate the whole bootstraps thing. Pull your fucking shit up by your bootstraps.
Mm-hmm.
When we gonna get past that as a whole people? And we tired of getting up from our bootstraps. You know what I mean? Like as the kids are like, fuck those bootstraps. I'm not working for you for fucking slave wages. I'll do some internet shit.
I have an issue with the bootstraps thing because I think it. Okay, so I don't know if this is a little. Let me know if this goes too off the rails. Okay, you're Mr. Producer.
I'll reel you, man.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So I feel like the whole bootstraps concept, right? The biggest problem with it is the whole concept is it doesn't matter how you freaking feel, just just follow this formula and ignore your instincts, ignore your emotions, ignore your da-da-da.
Yeah.
But what I know from having done my research for however many years in work of empowerment or whatever is you need to leverage your emotions to get yourself to take action. If you ignore your emotion and do the bootstraps thing, that does not work. It is 97% failure rate, no joke.
You're just gonna keep failing.
We cannot encourage that. We need people to look within and figure out how to leverage their emotions so they can take action and not ignore it and pull yourself up by bootstrap and muscle your way into action. It doesn't fucking work. It's a fucking myth.
Okay.
It kills people.
All
But
right.
anyway, I get real passionate
No,
about
that was good.
it. Kills people. It literally kills people.
So what I did when I was at my most depressed is I cried.
Yeah, you need to cry.
I cried.
Thank God.
I cried so much.
Oh.
It was like was it like a never-ending cry for like weeks?
Almost like, at least the first couple days was like pretty much nonstop.
Thank God you cried, because you know what happens if you don't cry? This is what happens when people don't cry. People have these concepts like, oh, you're not allowed to cry because you're a man. So what they do is they feel like crying and then they shove it down, and you know how that comes across. You know how that processes as anger against the crying. There's something fucking wrong with me. That's why violence happens against other people, because they're in a stance of angry as a defense against the crying. So thank God you let that out.
Right.
If you're defended against the crying, then you can't help but be angry. You know what I mean? You're defended. Until you cry, you're gonna be defended, and you're gonna cause all kinds of havoc. So thank God you cry. So good for you.
Oh, I've never been ashamed of it.
No, I'm good for you for that too. That's awesome. Yeah. Oh, you got me on a topic. You got me on a topic that I'm like, ah.
All right.
I'm gonna write domestic barbecue books.
You should. Why not? Right now it's COVID. There's nothing else to do. Fucking write it. I can teach you how to fucking put it up online so that it gets printed for every copy you sell.
Does yours have the book, like a book? Or
Yeah, I have it in the
paperback,
car.
right?
Yeah, I have a paperback. Yeah.
And then it's all the digital stuff.
Yeah, there's digital. There's paperback. There's also Audible.
I should have got Audible.
Yeah.
I'm into that.
Audible.
Wait, I have Audible.
The
I do
Audible
have
one.
Audible, but I got your book on
Almost.
on
It's
Kindle.
almost ready.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got
And
it.
it has a foreword by Margaret Cho. Did you guys know that?
Oh, hell yeah.
that's
Yeah.
right.
So
So yeah, my friend works for Margaret Cho.
really,
Robin does open mics or does mics for.
Robin Tran.
Yeah.
Oh, Robin Tran. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, Robin be working.
Very funny.
And I told her, I go, man, you don't even know Robin. I go, when her special dropped, when she was in the leather suit,
Yeah.
I watched that motherfucker like 8 times before I even
Yeah,
thought about
she's
it.
hilarious.
I go, Robin, you tell Margaret Chan about
Sure.
about Real Rich.
Yeah.
And that'll never happen. She even said, oh, I'll never bring it.
That's fucking hilarious.
Fucking Robin.
Robin's great. Robin's so funny. Great.
Robin's funny.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be big like Robin.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of my friends is doing good now.
Yeah.
So that means I'm gonna do good too.
Well, that's a great attitude, you know.
Yeah.
Some
But
people just get jealous.
Sometimes,
they act like
sometimes
bitches.
in Park, Evan told me, everybody's scared of me. So they're like, oh, that's really cool. But then when we get off and like, I don't know, I don't do the thing I was supposed to be doing.
There's nothing you're supposed to be doing, by the way. And also, you know what? Like, people are gonna be afraid of you when you have your own position and you hold strong to that position, and you're not concerned about what other people have to say. Really, like truly, they are. There's just no way around it. So you just do your thing and don't worry about
I keep
it.
telling him what we need to do is because I haven't seen the people yet. We need to go and just all walk into the Comedy Central, and they're gonna be called security anyway. Right?
I don't know about that.
I don't think it's a good idea. He said if we rush them,
We're gonna rush them, Aidan Park.
That's not.
That's not a good idea.
And you'll never work
Okay,
for them
well,
ever.
yeah, you'll end up in jail and then you'll get depressed again.
Damn it.
And maybe come out a lesbian.
I paid him. I'll be honest.
I'll be married to Taco.
This-
It's gonna come out.
It's
R&B,
already. I already
that's
know
not-
my fate if I have to go back to prison.
Oh,
Because,
frickin' A, man.
I died.
Do we, how are we doing on time here?
We can do whatever you want.
We're
Great.
okay. We have a couple bits. We could
Okay,
kind
good.
of
Let's-
get into
let's
that.
do that and then-
We're at an hour right now.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you had to go somewhere, huh?
Yeah.
Oh my bad.
When you
Yeah,
gotta leave?
so, what?
When you
So
gotta leave?
6:30.
What time is it?
So,
Dude, that's like
6:21.
10 minutes.
Yeah.
What?
It's like
But you,
9 minutes.
Yeah, but you know, we can, I can go a little over, but like, why don't we do
No.
your bits and then,
Because the bits are gonna take way too long.
We could do like one or two if you want, or just keep chopping it up. Whatever you want to do.
Let's do for your tournament whitest song
Alright.
and get that out. So we're in the finals.
great,
Not the finals.
do it.
We're in the semifinal conference. There's 4 songs left. We got a tournament. What's the widest song in the world? Okay. We've been doing this the whole time. There it started with 32 songs. We're
Okay.
down to 4.
Okay,
So first
And-
there's the intro song that we
I get to
sing.
pick?
Yeah, you get to pick.
Between 2 songs, but the first one's just the theme
Okay.
song. Alright. Oh shit, I got it on the wrong
The
one.
whitest song?
The whitest.
I get to choose what the whitest song is.
There's gonna be 2 songs
Okay.
that you go from.
Hold on.
Oh,
What's the whitest song?
Oh,
What's the whitest song in the world? Is it girls, girls, girls? Or Sweet Caroline?
I'll
Make up your mind. You can be mine. What's the whitest song? The B wrote that.
Oh, fuck, that
So-
hurt my throat out.
You really want me to vote? What's
No.
whiter?
Well,
There's 2
there
songs.
hasn't been no songs yet. That's just the intro
Oh,
song.
I thought you
The
said
theme
girls,
song.
girls, girls, or
That's the
Sweet
lyrics of
Caroline.
the
Okay,
song.
okay, that's the lyrics of the first song. Okay,
Yeah.
now what's the second song, right?
No, no, that's just the theme song. You're not voting on.
Oh, we're not voting on that yet. Okay.
Slow down, Aidan Park.
Hey, man.
First thing I need you to know something.
Huh. What do you need?
Evan did not do 9/11.
All right, the guy that was in here did not do 9/11.
Okay, great.
Just remember that.
Sure.
Go ahead.
Alright, this first one is Everything I Do for You.
Brian Adams.
Oh
Everything I do it for you. What's funny is what if this would have been the movie that Aidan watched?
Hey, his life would be different.
He'd be like
totally
fucking
different.
Robin Hood.
Do you know that song? Did
Do
you
I
see the
know
Robin
that
Hood
song?
movie? Do you know
Hold on,
that one?
he's about to bring up some fire.
I do know that song. I have a bit about a song by Brian Adams.
We know that.
You know that.
We know
So is that why you brought that
What's
song?
crazy
It
about
just
that
worked out that way.
is this is a
wasn't
tournament,
planned.
and
Okay.
this just happened.
It
Okay.
happened this way.
Everything I do it for you. Okay, either that one or what's the other option?
Okay, this next one is Steve Perry, Oh Sherry.
Oh God. Oh Sherry.
Do you know this song?
Hold on.
Yeah, know it. Most people don't know this song.
I know.
Oh Sherry, our love. Hold on. Hold on. Should have been gone. I used to do Broadway.
Dude,
Oh,
that
that's
was
cool.
a-
Yeah.
I wanted
That's not bad. That's what you got a decent voice. So what do you think?
Everything I do for you is whiter.
Yeah?
I
Yeah.
think so too.
Yeah.
I do too.
Yeah.
I do too, because O'Sherry got that street cred in the background of the video and shit, where he's like in New Jersey acting tough and shit.
Yeah.
New Jersey.
Fuck it.
Cleveland? just a small town boy.
That was
Wait,
Cleveland?
girl.
I thought they was from New Jersey. They always talk about New Jersey.
I don't
Born
know.
and raised in South
I
Detroit.
South Detroit, there you go.
Detroit, yeah. Mm-hmm.
There you go, street cred. For
Yep.
Germany.
Woo woo.
Alright, so everything I do. moving
Yay!
on, into the finals.
Into the finals?
Into the
We're
finals.
In the finals.
What's left?
There's hang on. So now we're down to next episode is gonna be Turtle Lover versus Sweet Caroline, and whoever
What is
that,
it? What are the two?
Judas Priest, Turbo Lover, and Neil Diamond, Sweet Caroline. So the winner of that is gonna battle everything I do for the whole shebang bang.
Everything.
Yep.
Shebang-a-lang.
Shebangalang. I think everything I do it for you is pretty white. So I think that one's gonna win the entire
whole thing?
tournament.
See, I think Sweet Caroline.
Oh wait, Sweet Caroline. Yeah, Sweet Caroline's gonna win.
Sweet Caroline
Yeah.
is one of
That
the
is the
top
whitest
singers.
thing that is so white. When I go to karaoke, I'm a
There you
karaoke.
go.
I cannot. Sweet Caroline. It's
Nah, that's not slang.
too white.
I just remember the movie from everything I do. They play that song every day when they do
Yeah,
it.
the Robin Hood.
Well, thank you for coming, Aidan.
Yay! Thank you for having me, guys. All.
It's been great. Anything you want to plug? The book? Of
Yeah.
course?
Okay. So my book. Get my book, Art of Being A. But if you don't have money or whatever, go to my website, aidanpark.com. Right. So on there, the entire website is all about helping people feel better and more empowered in their everyday lives. So
That's right.
whatever you're looking for, there's a video that correlates to it. It's a complicated ass website, so it took me forever to build. So please go visit, and maybe it'll help you feel a little bit better and get yourself the life you want. And
Go
seriously,
and buy his book.
And go buy my book. It's not that expensive. $10.
Yeah.
Couple bucks. You
Yeah, I
got
paid
it.
$8.
The-
Dang,
the-
$8.
Try to get the 8.
On the on.
And with that garage door, I want to tell y'all there's no one right way, and I love y'all, and we'll see you
Let's
next week.
let's plug the Patreon.
Patreon.
That's right.
We got Instagram, no one
Instagram.
right way pod. Click that link tree shit.
Give me $3.
That's gonna take you everywhere.
Give me
Subscribe.
fucking $3.
$3 a month, you get a lot for your money right there.
Put your credit card on that shit right now, like we're at the liquor store.
And then
You want to take me home? All right. Act like we're at the liquor store. You want to take me home? That's gonna cost a 40 ounce and a pack of Newports. All right. Put the $3 down.
Woo!
Right, Aiden? Is that good advice?
Yay!
and then
Yeah.
we got to shout out our hogs, Rodney Evans, Steven Martinez. What's up, brothers?
What's up, guys?
What's up,
Good job.
Bob?
Thank you very much. We're gonna produce a lot of great shit for you. Love y'all.
All right.
Anything else, girl?
No, that's it.
Militant Ridge out.
Later.
Hey,
Yeah.
only thing he gonna put a song in the end. We need to record a promo.
Sure.
You know, just this comedian.
Well, have Evan just throw the song in, I guess.
All right.
Yeah.
This comedian in the park, and then what people do is whatever they want. You know,
Yeah.
do your laugh, do whatever you want. Say you listening to No One Right Way.
No one right. Okay. That's a funny. I like that name of the thing.
It's from a book.
I like it.
You'd like.
I liked getting to know you today.
That's cool,
That was
dude.
so cool.
That was
I think
cool.
you're so cool. I really like you a lot.
Thank you.
Not
I
like
you
that,
too.
but I like you a lot.
I
yeah.
get it. I get it. It's okay.
People freak out. They really do.
It's
It's
we in a crazy world. Well, that's we didn't do none of the bits. We be like, I like I don't know if you know French accent, that piece of shit. But like people that talk shit about like gays and black people,
Yeah.
and dealing with them, I like to see. I don't get how they be saying, oh, the liberals is a bunch of weak motherfuckers. Come meet me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
With your little rifle and your fucking bullshit.
Go. Go.
You, whenever you want, just say,
No one right.
I'm Aidan Park, and whatever you want to say, a little ad lib,
No.
and you're listening to No One Right Way.
Hey, hi, I'm Aidan Park, and you're listening to No One Right Way here at the Fuck Yeah Nation Studios. Haha.
Thank you.
Great. Yahoo!
All right, Evan, come in
Great.
here.
Yeah. I know you're lurking. Stop lurking. Give me a cigarette.
Oh my god.
I don't know what the I'm gonna go out and see Ray.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's like, what do you just hit stop?
That was really fun. Thank you. I'm sorry we didn't talk to you that much.
Oh, whatever. I'm just a co-host, dude.
Should I follow you? I'm gonna follow you out.
No, I
Okay?
just opened the garage.
Oh.
Yeah, hold on.
All right. That was awesome. That was really fun. Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, sorry, I accidentally hit the door.
Do what?
I accidentally hit the door.
I'll see you
Oh.
soon.
Yeah, great to see you.
No, we were just done right now.
Keep in touch. Be safe.
I'll see you soon. Bye.
Did you hit stop?
All right, Aiden. It was good to meet you.
Can't wait to hear it. Did you hit stop?
Yeah.
Killer.
I didn't separate the tracks for the drop. I just let it roll. So at the end, you'll have to like cut it out a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's fine.
I don't know if like Rob has different stuff he could send you, or how much time you have. If your plan is
not
just
a lot, honestly.
you
Like, if
just
honestly,
chop the front and back.
Yeah,
kind
yeah,
of?
yeah. If you
Okay.
don't mind me doing like a similar edit to what I used to do.
Yeah,
You know
I
what I
mean,
mean?
that's cool.
Yeah.
It's just, we have like the commercials and stuff like that.
Yeah,
but
yeah. Send me whatever.
If you don't have time with it,
No, I
then,
will. I'll make the time.
um,